Consciousness Expansion is the name of my game. And so you know, my name is Cain. The struggles and often what feels like hardships of life, and how to rise above them, how to walk through life with ease. Before I give my view on this, the information I have gathered through my experiences in life, and that gifted to me by Source, let me allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cain Stromberg, and this is my life's passion, purpose, and what drives me. I've learned a lot through my experiences in life, and I have great pride and honour in being able to share it with you. Life is a journey. In truth, it matters not where we're going, or even why we're going there. We all end up at the same place. So trying to rush towards the finish line is only going to get you there quicker. Life is to be enjoyed. It is the journey which brings the enjoyment, not the destination which you are going to. Like a game, if it did not have its twists and turns, if you knew what was around the next corner, if you knew what you were going to land on with the next throw of that dice, it'd be pointless really playing the game. Like cheating. Yes, you may win, but there's no real point to it. It's an egotistical victory, not a real victory. You're not growing and learning, expanding from that experience. Just as a roller coaster, without the ups and downs, yet again, there is no enjoyment to that ride, to the game of life. The characters we play in the game of life depend on the choices we make. The thoughts we have then become the actions we take. The actions we take over long enough periods of time become habits we embody. And those habits collectively make the characters we are. The character you have chosen to play will then lead you on your path towards your destiny. It is all a choice. As always, depends on which thoughts you give focus to and grow. Which picture you allow to show on the screen of reality. As I've said in the previous slide, as above, so below, as within, so without, is all the same information on the same screen. Going back, we can relearn certain responses. We can rewire our subconscious mind, taking out the first link in the chain, moving the entire chain up until now. I recently posted an incredibly powerful abundance meditation on YouTube. I highly suggest you go over and give it a listen. The feedback I've had has been amazing. People saying I've had 20 years of professional counselling and assistance, and they couldn't do what you did within half an hour of guided meditation. I'm truly blessed. So, the journey of life has its twists and turns and its ups and downs, and often we can feel weighed down. This is because we carry around all that weight from our past on our back, carrying a really fucking heavy rucksack. Because we feel that we need to hold on to those events. We spent all that time making and creating those mistakes. We have to carry them with us, surely. No. This again is wrongly informed subconscious mind. We can change this. We tell and inform the subconscious mind it is actually not serving its highest and truest directive to serve and protect the body by carrying those weights around. And in fact, if we took the positive learnings, let go of the negative emotions attached, we can actually rise above it. Game of snakes and ladders. You're rolling the dice. You're doing well. You go up a ladder. Go up another ladder. Yeah, nearly won. Nearly over. The game's nearly finished. But then the game is finished, right? We come back and we play the game. But within this realm of reality, we must choose to forget that which we previously knew in order to come here and learn afresh. Different topic of conversation. But when you land on a snake, sometimes it feels like the end of the world. You go all the way back to the beginning, or what seems like the beginning. But in truth, it's still further than you once were. You still have all that previous information and knowledge that you've gained to assist you further and more effectively in continuing your journey in the most joyful and abundant manner. The next roll of the dice may in fact land you on a ladder which takes you further than you've ever been before. It's just holding faith and just enjoying the journey for what it is, enjoying the game for what it is. You don't play a game for it to be a struggle or a burden or hardship. You play a game to enjoy. There is nothing to be won in life. You have already won. Life itself, living in the present moment, is the gift. The gift of now is your prize. The odds of being born are 400 trillion to 1. You're more likely to win the lottery 9 times in your life than you are to even be born. You are a miracle. You are perfect. You always were and always will be. It just depends on which version of perfection you wish to embody in now's version of reality. Life can seem like a struggle. It is a journey. It can be likened to, especially once you start the journey of self-development and inner work, shadow work, lifting up that carpet that you used to sweep all the shit under and going, right, that's been sitting there festering for a while now, I need to address that. Lift the carpet up, sweep it all out, do the best you can, sift through it, going, I remember why I put that under the carpet, don't really want to look at that again, but knowing it's beneficial to do so. Yet again, if you carry that shit around with you on your back, it will weigh you down and make you smell. Use it as a positive. Use it to fertilise your garden, grow your garden more beautiful and abundant than you could have done without that shit. That is the power of your will. That is the power of your choice. And what you focus on and then grow within your garden is what will grow. Allow the weeds to remain there. Sometimes we cannot remove all the weeds. We can if we go right back to the core root of it and take it out, but just ripping out or cutting off the tops doesn't do anything to the core root. It will still be there. It will still sit in the darkness and undermine you, the garden that you are. Focus your light of attention on the flowers. Grow them big, beautiful and luxurious. And you cannot even see the weeds, but they are hidden below the flowers. So, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Life can often seem like this, especially once you start the inner journey. Whilst you're asleep and you're really blind to anything outside you, it is just all a process. When you awaken, step outside of the matrix, step outside of the fog of illusion, remove your layers of ego mask and illusion. You're able to see clearly. Any step you take forwards feels true. It aligns you with who you are. It feels vibrationally correct. You know what you do is right or wrong because it vibrates. You learn to embody the vibration of right or wrong for you. In truth, it is all perspective. Nothing is ever right or wrong. It is only what is right or wrong to you, what is true to you on your life's purpose. Some people have chosen to come here to experience suffering. That is the journey and the lessons they require. This is fact. It is all free will. It is all the choice. It can be looked at, the journey of life, like walking up the wrong way of an escalator. When you're full of energy, focus and direction, you're going up, you're taking 2 strides, 2 steps at a time. You're going up the escalator quicker than it is bringing you back down. There are times in life when things do become more heavy. Life gets more heavy, it weighs you down again. You forget to be mindful, you forget to do the personal inner work. Maybe you don't ground, maybe you don't meditate, maybe you take too much on for other people's emotions and pains, trying to take it away from them. You become heavy. It is then more difficult to take 2 steps, so you take 1, and it almost seems like you're not going anywhere, you're staying in the same position. And even sometimes it can be so draining taking each step that you actually start to go back down the escalator because it is going against you quicker than you can go forward in life. Sometimes you take a step back, you go back into old habits, you re-experience old emotions which you thought you'd addressed and dealt with. This is perfect because it is showing you that it is still there. It is still there to be addressed. Once more, anything left hidden in the depths will sit and detrimentally affect the whole body from that position. Pollutants in the sea, within the depths, will rot and fester, polluting the whole body of water and all life within it. When the currents raise it to the surface, it allows us to scoop them out and recycle them into something new. Anytime you are triggered by another person, this is a gift, because they are raising something to the surface which your ego self tries to hide and deny. Part of you which it is less proud of, the angry part, the jealous part, the vindictive part, whichever part it may be, which you try to repress and keep locked in the dark. Anytime you're not mindful enough to do so, it raises to the surface and takes over. But when it does raise to the surface, it allows us to see it, to realise it is there, and then to do the work. If you choose to, because again it is all a choice, you can sit in that position and maintain that character for the rest of your life. Or you can choose to do the work required in order to make changes to then start to live your truest and most abundant self. Your greatest version is a bunch of bullshit. You are always your current greatest version. Your truest self is more of an accurate description of the work that we are doing to take us to where we are going. It is perfect if you start to go backwards on the escalator. It is part of it. As long as you keep moving, even if you remain in the same place or slightly start to go backwards, as long as you're moving forwards with focus and intent, you are still walking the path. Even if it feels like you're going backwards, you're still walking forwards. You still have focus and intention. You're still being true to yourself and your life's journey, purpose, mission, quest, path, however you want to word it. If you stop, give up, cower down, the escalator will take you all the way back to the bottom, and you have to start all over again. Yet even if this is the case, it is still perfect. Life can be seen as climbing a mountain. Everybody trying to get to the top of their mountain so that they can overlook everybody else. I am higher. I am more powerful. I can look down upon you. In truth, when they do reach the top of that mountain, they realise there are other mountains in the distance, far larger, greater, and more grandeur than theirs, and they feel less than they did before, because they will never be able to achieve those heights. The only time we ever get to see the beauty of the entire mountain is when we're at the bottom, stopped, sat down in the mud, looking up. Sometimes we need to go into deep rest in order to allow our emotions to level out, the waters within us to settle down so that we can see clearly once more. Cloudy or muddy water, when left still and silent, will settle, allowing you to see to the depths more clearly and the reflection within it that you are trying to view. Stop trying to walk, stop trying to run, stop trying. Put down the weight, put down the bag. You can pick it up again to look in it if you need to at a later date. In order to rise above the pressures and hardships and struggles of life, that is all you must do. Rise above it. Float through life. Effortlessly float, allowing Source to guide you where you will. Feeling within you if it is vibrationally true to who you are in your life's quest, or if it feels that you're being guided another way by part of you or an external part of you that is trying to take you off course. Water flows down the path of least resistance. It will always reach the ocean. Sometimes it will go round a mountain, sometimes it will cut through it. It will not stop thinking I cannot reach my destination. It will always reach it. Have faith and belief in who you are. Know that you are perfect in every single way, now and forevermore. I am here for you, as always, to share my knowledge, experiences, and the information gifted to be my source. I strongly suggest you go over to my YouTube channel and have a look at some of the playlists in there. Ego, Shadow Self, Angel and Devil within us, how to control your emotions, how to live with your ego, and the guided meditations, which are more powerful than I can even really fathom myself. I love you all. Until next time. Namaste.